Krew Season Podcast. We are back again. This is episode 63.
63.
Kenny T is in the building.
What's good? What's happening?
OT is in the building.
These hoes still hoes.
Y'all know the Dean is in the motherfucking building.
I am the Trill AC. This is another episode of the Krew Season Podcast. How you fellas doing on this glorious night?
Lovely.
Had a long day, but I'm here to pod.
Feeling dangerous.
Do I
God damn me.
It's gonna be one of those today.
God damn me.
Looking at this docket.
I gotta whoop somebody's ass today, and it might just be you.
Nigga, all the way back so it wouldn't be no mistaking.
Had to make sure.
Oh man, okay. Man, we got a petty docket today, man. We just gonna dive into it though. Amber Rose recently came out to the public. Now she's recently had a child by a man, and you know, things didn't work out. And she came out and spoke on it publicly. I'm just gonna read the posts that she made on her Instagram stories. The first one goes, "I'm tired of being mentally and emotionally abused by people that I love. I've been suffering in silence for a long time and I can't take it anymore. That's why I've been so quiet. I've been a shell of who I used to be, but I refuse to let anyone damage me anymore, family or not." That's how you know we in it. You know what I mean? But yeah, the next post says,
Somebody trying to rob. No, it ain't my car.
"You gotta rush the door."
My car transforming. Whoop their ass first.
Oh man. Okay. So the next post says, "I'm tired of getting cheated on and being embarrassed behind the scenes. All 12 of y'all bums, the ones that I know of, and there's probably more, can have him. Y'all very much knew he was in a relationship with a baby, and y'all decided to F him anyway." So look at my language watching. "I saw all the texts and DMs. Y'all were well aware, but y'all don't owe me any loyalty, so it's whatever. I can't be the only one fighting for my family anymore. I've been so loyal and transparent, but I haven't gotten the same energy in return. I'll never say the girls' names because I'm not in the business of ruining lives, but y'all know who y'all are. As for him, the lack of loyalty and the disrespect is ridiculous. I'm done." Okay.
Thanks for giving us your business.
Right.
I ain't heard from Amber Rose in years.
Yep.
Or months, whatever it is, and
Been a
she
while,
just
man.
put herself. She might have put herself back on the scene because she missed that spotlight. I don't know. You never know with these celebrities, dog. You never know.
Yeah. You never know, man.
How y'all feel about people just coming out in public with their business, though?
I don't
That's
like
the
it.
thing.
Yes.
You putting it out there for people to criticize you. You like laying it out on the platter. Nobody would have known what he did. But y'all.
They judging her worse than they judging him.
Facts.
Yeah.
You made him look good. You said 12 women and more. You made him look very good. So you know how petty women is. Women gonna hear that and be, "Oh, how can I be 13?
Because all people saying is, why you putting your business out there like that?
Yep.
They ain't saying shit about him.
Could have took.
I ain't seen nothing about him.
I don't even know who he is.
I don't. It's all about her.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, man, like take your L or whatever it is and go on about it.
Keep y'all business.
She just felt she had to
She was hurt.
let somebody know it was hurting her that bad. It's been going on for so long. She just had to let it out. Let it be known.
Tired of all the bums that she won't mention their names. You know, because they're gonna get spotlight. She knew what she was doing.
Again, keep y'all business to yourself, man. This is ridiculous. We're gonna move right along. LaMelo Ball, shout out to LaMelo Ball, man. That's Rookie of the Year. Did he win Rookie of the Year?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Dog.
Just wanted to
Shout
make
out
sure.
to my dog, man.
That boy's a savage, man. I got caught it when he was in high school. Everybody was talking about, "Oh, he just snowbird and he ain't gonna be nothing when he get to the league." Now look at him. But recently he's been in the news. There's an Instagram model named Anna Montana. Came out and, you know, basically said that this, you know, she want him and that they allegedly dating right now. Now, the whole, I guess, issue with it is she's 32 years old and he's 19. And this is coming off of the heels of the Brittany Renner, PJ Washington situation. So a lot of people are like, you know, on her ass, finally. You know what I'm saying? As far as her being a predator and her chasing this man and trying to trap this man because she's 32 hanging on for dear life relevancy-wise and just jumping on the bandwagon. So how do y'all feel about that?
Hey, man. People do whatever for the life, man.
Because
go through great lengths. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all see how she look. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That take a lot of work.
No, one thing. It seems to me like the trajectory of these Instagram models, right? Like they'll come out, be young, they'll be super hot, they'll be the it girl, rumored to be messing with the top celebrities and this, that, and the third, and they ain't never really trying to settle, but they just moving and shaking. And then when they get a little older and they stop getting as much attention, they start falling off a little more. They, not getting the same reception that they used to. Seems like they just try to cling for dear life to an athlete or some celebrity to try to get pregnant.
A young one.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the pension plan. Like that's the exit strategy. Because I know I'm getting older. I'm getting out of my prime. I'm not gonna look like this forever. So let me cling on to something.
Because marriage is not in their future.
Yeah, because she definitely trying to get married.
The only promising bag is that kid that she has, or possibility of having a kid with that athlete.
Damn.
That young kid.
You don't even realize what they doing with that. Like you fucking up the foundation, not even right, and you trying to do that. You worrying about yourself.
They ain't worried about the kid. They ain't worried about the guy.
Nobody.
They worried. That's literally worried about yourself, so you can still live the lifestyle that you want to live, which is in the scene, buying your Chanel bags, driving a leased Rolls Royce, BMW 3 Series, whatever it is. Just being on the scene.
If she had a baby with the nigga right now, right? That child support would take her till she 50 years old. 50, 51.
Yep.
Oh, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
At least. And that would still keep her on the scene because once they have the kid, now he's still going to have to be around as a father or else he's going to look bad. That means she still get to come around to, the birthday dinners, the birthday parties or whatever it is. And then she going to link up with one of his teammates. It's going to happen.
Of course.
I'm telling you.
And try to get another one. That's what
it is, man.
Who had the...
She looking for the ticket, man.
And bro, that's like a whole career plan right now for a lot of girls, like being a rapper or athlete's baby mama. Like it's chicks that done really gained a following and they got famous and then they done solidified a brand.
Yes.
Just from being somebody baby mama or somebody they date. We can name a few, like Ari Fletcher, who else? Jada Waiter, all these chicks like that. You know what I'm saying? She known for being a little baby mama. Or the girl, what's the chick that was dating Young Boy? I can't remember her name, but she done solidified the brand as well. Like everybody is trying to like cling to something so I can solidify my brand. Even after they break up, she always be known. Okay, that's G Herbo ex girl, or that's Moneybag Yo ex girl, or that's Lil Baby ex
baby mama.
Yeah, baby mama. Baby mama. You know what I'm saying? So they done solidified the bag with the child, and they done solidified the bag by creating the brand. Like that's the new, that's what a lot of these chicks is aspiring to be.
Yep.
More comfortable with having a kid than being married.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Why do you feel like that is, Kenny? We touched on that in the live, but we didn't really touch on it in the part. You want to elaborate on that? Well, what you mean by that?
In my perspective, my opinion, which varies, I think that people are willing or comfortable or think raising a kid is much more easier than dealing with being married to somebody for 40 years or plus.
Yep.
Because a lot of people, and I know in this celebrity lifestyle, in that fast lifestyle, they're really not used to just being not the center of attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They want everybody's attention, not just one person's attention. They want everybody. I don't care how much they love that one person. They still want everybody else's attention.
Facts.
And when they don't get that, it's like, okay, what's going on? And in that scene, everybody's cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's sleeping around. And that's why a lot of them don't get married because, they just dealing with, they've done it from the beginning stages of being with that athlete.
Mm-hmm.
And you accepted that from the beginning stages. So guess what he going to do? He going to keep on doing it in later stages.
Right.
And you ain't going to want to put up with it. And y'all ain't going to get married. And then now you're going to be on the back burner at 32 years old, chasing down a 19-year-old, dating a 19-year-old. Then the 19-year-old sitting there, if I would never say we were dating. Ever.
Yeah.
Dating, no. I might have hit a couple times, but we are not dating. There's no date nowhere in there.
In fact, I am never hitting again.
And I guess. I know he's got plenty of other girls throwing it at him.
You know that.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the one you choose to, it's something about that mature, mature. She just know how to work it.
She know how to. Yeah,
she's experienced.
We know exactly what it is.
Or women would rather have that kid because they want to control that man, but can't do it. So they think the kid gonna do it.
I really don't think that's a part of playing nowadays, dog. I really don't think that is. I don't think they care about the man. I think it's all just so they can live that lifestyle. That man is just there just for the seed in that bag.
Yeah, but the kid controls the money because without the kid, you get no money.
Yeah, but they ain't controlling the man.
Yes, you is because you getting money from him.
No, you ain't controlling the man. The government is. The only thing you have control of is you just taking the kid. That's the bag. You ain't worried about controlling nothing about that man except getting money from him. That's it.
Or what about when they not letting him see his son or daughter, whatever? That's
because she want extra money.
You got him on the string. Is basically what they saying. Because as long as the kid is there, you can finagle the string however you want to. You can let him see his kid. Okay, let me pull the kid back.
Or finagle the bag.
Or finagle the bag. That too. You know what I'm saying? So it's a damn shame that's what a lot of them are aspiring to. But I agree with your point. I think we see it all the time. We see way more women with babies than we see married. Yep. And the issue with that, I think to a lot of people, both sides, I feel like they think having a child is way more attainable than being married. Like they don't really think marriage is. You know what I'm saying? Just like I used in the live, the example I used. If you sit a man down and ask him how high is marriage on your priority list, it's not gonna be that high. If you sit a woman down, a single woman that's single right now, and you say, what's the likelihood that you feel like you're going to be married within the next 2-3 years? They're probably, I don't know. These men ain't nothing. These men, I don't know. So it's like, but having a kid, that take 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
So what's the likelihood of you having a kid in the next 2 years? Oh, I'm pregnant now. Damn.
Wait, hold on.
That's just real. So, and then also when you have that kid, that solidifies your ties to that person. Compared to, okay, say we get married, don't work, we get a divorce, no kids involved. You go your way, I go mine. We ain't never gotta be associated with each other ever again. But when y'all got that kid, you have to be associated with them. You will always be attached to them for the rest of your life. And I think a lot of women be using that as well, especially when they messing with these like rich athletes and rich rappers, because it's money that comes with being attached to that. It's opportunities that come with being attached to that. It's like we just spoke on. These chicks is bringing, chicks is out here starting whole clothing brands and bathing suit brands and weave brands just based off her being such and such baby mama, rapper baby mama, athlete baby mama.
Nice.
And getting to the bag doing it.
$50K a day or whatever.
Right.
They are getting
post.
money.
Yeah, per post. You know what I'm saying?
From the athlete himself. They ain't even getting it from the child. They just getting handed, Rolls Royces and $50,000 cash and $100,000 cash and like damn.
And then again, that's advertisement as well because of how small minded a lot of those rich men are. That's why the same 7 to 8 women keep getting rotated. Is because once you get stamped by one of these rappers or one of these famous athletes, every other man is gonna want you. And I think that kind of feeds into the cycle as far as LaMelo Ball, just like y'all said, the older women. I don't know if it's necessarily the older women. It's like, okay, when I was growing up, she was lit because she was dating Drake, or she was tied to Baby, or she was tied to, Kendrick or whoever. And it's like, okay, now I got money, I got a chance. I always wanted her, so I'm about to bag that. I think that's the mindset. So you being with those athletes and rappers is advertisement.
Yeah.
Because of how shallow niggas is.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who she was. Who she used to date?
I still don't know who she is. But I guarantee if you look her up, you'll find somebody famous that she done been messing with before.
Back to the marriage, I think it's depend on the scale. I feel like a lot of dudes do want to get married. They may not be like top priority, like a woman would, but I think a lot of dudes do want to get married because we talk about legacy. We talk about men wanting to raise a family and have a home and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of dudes would, like maybe like 50%.
How high? If it's 5 priorities, how high is it?
I put it like 3, I think. Because first, a lot of men want to establish their income, their money. They want to make sure that's right first. So if that's not right, he's not gonna want to get married because it's like it's pointless to get married because I can't take care of shit. But once that's solidified, then that'll push it to 2 and 1. Just my opinion. Especially after you get to a certain age because you done messed around in the field, you done did what you had to do. And I was like, all right, it's time to settle down and do some real shit.
You said 3.
What's in front of the? You said 3. What's the second one? You said them.
One would be finances, of course.
As far as priority things that I want to accomplish in this life right now.
What would be 2?
2 would probably be probably just getting something that you want, like a car or you know what I'm saying, a certain, like if it's a condo or something like that he want to stay in. I think one of those would be a priority before marriage.
A dream,
just
like
my
a dream
opinion.
home or something, or a dream car,
Or something, just something that I'm gonna get this out the way first, because
Something that you working towards. Like, all right, I'm gonna get that.
before the marriage sometimes.
All right.
Because once you get married, that's not gonna be the focus. Now it's gonna be kind of what the woman want on the cool. Gonna kind of lean towards that a little bit, and then you're gonna be able to get what you want.
Yeah, I would disagree. I don't think it's top 5. It wouldn't be in the top 5 in most situations.
what's your? Let me see. I want to hear your top 5 because whoa,
Definitely can hear that.
we're tired speaking. I need to hear some shit. Y'all ain't pressed one button yet. I don't know what's going on with y'all.
I mean, look, I break it down for you just like I presented it. It's like, okay, your priorities right now. Let's say if
what's the one?
Let's say if I'm 25 and I'm single.
Mm-hmm.
My number 1 goal is to get my career in order. That means finding my passion. My number 2 is my money. I need to solidify myself. I need to solidify my future. My number 3 is buying everything that I couldn't get when I was young. That's my cars. That's my jewelry. That's my you know what I'm saying, my crib. This, that, and the third. 4th one will probably be taking care of my circle. I want to bring my circle up. I want to take care of my family. I want to buy my mama a house. I want to buy my pops a truck. I want to take care of everybody around me. Make sure that everybody around me is good. 5th will be my child. I want to further my legacy. And then marriage will fall somewhere under that.
Damn.
So you would have a child.
You would have a child
the marriage.
before the marriage.
I prioritize a child over marriage because my child is an extension of my legacy.
Can't do it.
I would put finances. I would put finances, child, then marriage.
I can't do it.
I wouldn't put career because my career will always change, and I wouldn't put dream car, dream toy because my dreams always change. It's like a car I got. That's one of my dream cars.
Well, yeah.
Now I want a different dream car. You know,
But you can only speak from the snapshot of you being like that day at 25. That day, what do I
that
want?
day at 25. What would I want? I would say finances, a child, then probably marriage.
Okay.
And that's kind of iffy because I like my time more than
That's true.
Because I can
Especially
always get
now.
remarried and I can always make another kid. Well, you know, or I always get a kid.
I only got one woman on this earth that
know what
I
I'm saying?
make kids with, man.
I've always been told marriage before the carriage.
That's it.
I'm getting that.
That's it. I
She getting
can't
that
do
ring
it.
first. I can't. I'm scared. I'm scared. I am terrified to be on papers. I am terrified to have a baby mama, and initially things may work out, but then
It ain't gonna work out.
We split up, and then now she just, the woman from hell. Like I don't even know
picked-
this.
But that's still a possibility, even if you get married.
That's why. I feel like I would know more of that before I get married. That's why I would rather be married before all that took place.
I feel like y'all taking what I said out of context. So let me clarify. What I meant is when I mean prioritizing having a child or being prioritizing being a father over being in a marriage. If you had both options, which one do you feel more pressure to perform at, or to be your best self at, or to do better?
Oh, you would have to pick. Why? You know me. I already picked child before marriage.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I mean by prioritizing. I'm not saying that I would rather have my child over being married. No, I'm saying which one do I feel like weighs heavier as far as my performance? I want to be the best father in the world over being the best husband. That's just honest. Like if I had to pick which side is going to get the most effort, it's going to be fatherhood. So that's why I prioritize it high.
I get what you're saying, but I'm not even thinking about that though.
Yeah.
Like
So
if I'm not married, it's like I'm not even thinking about fatherhood because I'm not married or I'm not with nobody serious. So that's why that wouldn't even be my top.
couldn't
Now,
have no
do I
kid
want to
without
be a
being
great
married.
father? Absolutely.
Okay, so question. Since you said that you're not thinking about it, let me give you a stat. People get divorced at a 50% clip?
A little bit over that. Gotta be a little bit over that.
50% clip, right? So it's safe to say that it's a great chance that marriage is not gonna last, right? But when you're a father, that's a relationship that's gonna be around forever.
But then no, you can't say that because you only can guide your kid so much. Your kid can grow up and hate you. You don't know that. No matter what you do, your kid can grow up and hate you. So you may want the relationship, but your kid don't want it. What you can't force your kid to have a relationship with you.
Okay, so let me rephrase. What's the likelihood of your kid never speaking to you again compared to that marriage ending? Which one has a higher likelihood?
It's low.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about.
So
we're not going to use the
numbers.
exception and make that the rule. Let's speak on likelihood and possibility.
That's right. But
Okay,
at the same
that's all I'm
time,
saying.
I couldn't do it. I can't have no kid with no woman. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't see myself with forever.
Right.
You
That's
get what I'm
it.
saying?
That's something
I couldn't even make that type of mistake.
I don't disagree with y'all. Again, y'all admit. Well,
I'm just
I
saying-
guess we arguing different points.
Yeah, I'm just saying I wouldn't put fatherhood.
Only reason why I wouldn't
what I'm
take
looking for in my top
marriage
5.
out of your top 5B is because you say which one's going to put the most effort, right, in marriage, and what's your priorities. So if you were married, you put career over marriage. So you're saying you would put more effort into your career over than your marriage?
Yeah, at that young age, yeah, because I feel like if I don't solidify my career, the marriage is gonna fail anyway. Because I'm not chasing my passion, and I feel like that's gonna reflect on like my attitude towards her.
Because that bag not right, you ain't gonna be right.
Correct.
That's a fact. Yeah. Trust
Well, I
me.
mean, your back can still be right, just not being a career you want to be in.
Exactly.
That too.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I put passion one.
But the money is, if the money right, it don't matter about the.
But it do. It do. Yes, it does. That's why I put passion at one and income at 2. Because you could be making money and hate what you do, and your life would be miserable.
I could be picking up bodies for El Chapo. What it pay?
Yeah. You say that. Your ass say that because you're not rich.
I'm dead ass.
There's plenty of motherfuckers that make a lot of money
What it
that
pay?
hate their life,
What it
commit
pay?
suicide, kill themselves
Niggas
because they are
retarded.
unhappy.
Them niggas retarded.
I mean, it's easy to say that when you've been
Right.
broke most of your life
Okay.
compared to when you're rich. It's different. Your priorities change.
Yes.
It's
Well,
just
y'all,
honest.
y'all got good points. Everybody's opinions vary. It's top. Mine, finances, kid, and marriage.
Yeah, I mean, and again, it's all about
it's all about
how
what
your-
everybody likes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So I was just explaining my side. All right, moving right along. We're gonna keep this thing on social media outrage. Recently, Lizzo, who's been under a lot of scrutiny throughout her career. A lot of it is self-inflicted, if we're gonna be honest. But she's been under a lot of scrutiny. She recently put out a song with Cardi B addressing it. And I'm not gonna play the song because I don't want to get our pod flagged. But essentially the theme of the song is, hey, I'm gonna live my life anyway. All y'all hating, and that's cool, yada yada. Y'all don't have no effect on my life, this, that, and the third, yada yada. I'm proud of who I am, I'm this, I'm that. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of situation. Like it's like a firm stance of proclaiming that I'm, whatever. So the song comes out and it's featuring Cardi B. Cardi B cooked on her verse too. Y'all need to go check that out. I hate the song, but Cardi B cooked on her verse. But yeah, so when it come out, people were scrutinizing her again. She got a lot of backlash. So upon receiving this backlash, she thought it was a good idea to go on Twitter and react.
I have people who have something mean to say about you. And for the most part, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I don't care. I just think when I'm working this hard, my tolerance gets lower. My patience is lower. I'm more sensitive. And it gets to me.
Thoughts?
Man, she need a confident man next to her, bro. For real. She need a man that's going to wreak confidence in her. She don't need somebody that's worried about the light all day.
Some reassurance.
That's what she need. She need a man that's going to goddamn instill confidence in her every day of the week. So if she out doing her business and she getting low, she just got one phone call to make. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's what she need in her life. And until she get it, she going to act like that.
I think she just needs to stay off of social media.
But that's her life, though.
Go see a counselor.
That's her life.
You can be on social media without reading the comments.
You can have somebody post your shit for you.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but that's her life, bro. That's her life, bro.
She ain't gotta interact with people.
That's not the life she wants to live. So if that's not the life you want to live, you can take steps
She
to
just
get out of
can't
that.
handle it by herself. I'm telling you, she need a man that's not in the spotlight. That's comfortable in his own way. goddamn me, that instill confidence in her, they gonna live forever with each other.
I think you have to learn to love yourself first before you expect somebody else to teach you how to love yourself.
Yeah, what?
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't expect this man to come in and say, "Hey, this is what you need to do. This is how you love yourself. This is what it is." No matter what he does, if you don't look in that mirror every day, if you can't wake up in the morning every day and say, "You know what? I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy how I am." Then even if he comes in, if that man has to come in every day and tell you that without you knowing that yourself, it's a problem within yourself.
I feel you. And I guarantee you she not like that every day. I guarantee you. But in the moments that she needs somebody to turn to. And she don't have that in her life.
Who can you run to?
I can guarantee you that. The moments that she needed, she don't have nobody that she can gather herself with.
Yeah, well, maybe she need to look at her friends and not look at another man to come fix her issues.
She need a man. She need a man that's going to instill that confidence in her. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a married man. I instill confidence in my wife. Whenever she feeling down or some shit, you know what I'm saying? You got one phone call to make. Mm-hmm. After this 5-minute session, we going to be Gucci. You going to run through the brick wall and tackle anything coming through that motherfucker. But that's what she need. And until she get that, we're going to see a lot of them episodes.
Yeah, good point.
I don't see how going to social media and crying helps the cause either. Like,
that's a part of her coping.
Get your sympathy.
I'm telling you, that's a part of her coping.
Comments, sympathy comments. That's why they do it.
Nigga, if she had a nigga like Outrage that just didn't give a fuck about none of that shit, hey, look, hey. You know what I'm saying? It'd be over.
I don't know. For me, because if I was in a situation, it's just like, you could take a trip. Like, it's so many other things you can do. She could really shit on people if she wanted to.
That's facts.
I'm broke, you know what I'm saying? Y'all broke ass, like, but that's not her, which I get. But I feel like you got too much going for yourself to let people on the internet, people that you don't even know, people that you never gonna see, let ruin your day like that.
Man. That's.
I mean, they do it on us on YouTube and stuff like that. I read the comments. I always read the comments. I like reading the comments. No, it won't mess up. But that's just me. I'm not saying it won't affect somebody else. But when it's like, oh damn, why does somebody feel? Sometimes you be like, damn, why does somebody feel that way about me? And I don't even know them. Mm-hmm. That's when I look at, be like, man, I'm done reading these comments.
What we gotta realize,
it's gonna piss me off. I'm just just gonna get off of it, go about my day, do what I got to do.
What we gotta realize is though, we confident in our own right. Everybody ain't got that type of confidence. You can be. That's why B just said people kill themselves all the time, and be rich than a motherfucker. You gotta have confidence in yourself. If you ain't got that, and like you are unable to get that, or you ain't strong enough to get it, you need a companion with you. You need somebody that you can make a phone call to, and they whip your ass into shape right then and there. You know what I'm saying? And for them people that don't have that, you see how they act. They be emotionally unstable. But the moment you see that person get into a healthy relationship with somebody, it changed their whole life.
I thought Lizzo is in a relationship, though, isn't she?
I think so.
I think she is in a relationship.
So. But she with the wrong nigga.
She with the wrong nigga. If it's me, I'm not going to continue to sit here and like, I'm probably wrong about this, but if I was talking to somebody and every time she got on the damn social media, she's always hurt. She comes back crying. I'm going to tell you, get off of that. Leave that alone. It's not good for your mental state. It's not helping you at all. Nothing you're reading on there is good for you. So stay away from it. Let's hire somebody to take over that for you.
Context. Just not to even cut you off, Kenny. Context. The song is charting well. And she's responding this way, but continue.
Man.
And she's single. She's single right now.
She is.
Okay.
Well, then damn. Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. I would.
Lizzo, if this get to you, go get you a confident man. Somebody that ain't fucking rich, that don't care about no fucking money. That don't care about people, what people say and shit. Somebody that just reek confidence. It's gonna change your life.
My thing is this, I feel like you need to get therapy. I feel like if it takes somebody else for you to be stable, that's a problem. And at the end of the day, as far as her career, I look at it same way I look at drug dealing. Right? A lot of my family sold drugs. But when you sign up for that life, it's a good possibility you're going to go to jail. It's a good possibility you're going to get shot. It's a good possibility you're going to get robbed. And you know that when you're signing up for it. This is not something that's catching you on the blind side, whatever the case may be. And I bring up that example because that's what being an artist and being in the public eye is. You know what comes with it. So at the end of the day, That's what I meant by, you know, if this is not really your passion, you're doing it for the money, or you stumbled into it, or whatever the case may be, you could still be miserable and be rich.
Or she got another route. She can disconnect. Like, she can drop her shit and just disconnect from the world.
But see, the issue with that is, for you to be able to do that, like, your self-esteem would have to not be tied to social media. And unfortunately, she's born in this millennial era to where most people are. Mm-hmm. That's why people spend so much time on their phone. That's why people, you know what I'm saying? It's like these Instagram models we talk about all the time. She could have 1,000 comments. 999 of them are, oh, you beautiful, da da da. One dude say, damn, you getting fat. And that's the one she gonna respond to. It's because a lot of people's self-esteem is tied to outside perception. And how you fix that is therapy. But most people, especially in the black community, like, therapy is taboo. So I feel like that's the first thing that she needs to do. She needs to instill confidence in herself. Like, she portrays herself like she's confident, but she's not. She's yearning for attention. She's yearning for acceptance. That's the only explanation for you to go online and cry and be like, oh, I can't believe these people coming at me like this. You're doing that to get sympathy. You're doing that to be accepted because so many people are stepping on you or clowning you or whatever the case may be. That just shows that you're not confident in yourself. Nobody that has no confidence is going to do that. Now, that's not saying that you're not going to be hurt. Because, again, people say negative things about you, whatever, but it's about how you handle it. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, I'll be pissed off because I'll be reading the comments too. And some of that shit, I'll be like, I'll be wanting to, like, reach through the screen and slap the shit out of some of y'all. But it's like, okay, I'm not going to come out and say that, or I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I'm just going to, you know what.
Yeah, they don't know me.
Right.
I look at myself when I wake up in the morning, you know, I look at myself.
Yeah, I just want to shit on your life. Talk to me.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, but I think that stems from confidence. You have to have confidence. And I need therapy my damn self. Mm-hmm. And I can do that. You know what I'm saying? So she definitely needs it. So I feel like that should be top priority. But, you know, as far as like somebody else holding up your self-esteem, it's only so long that you're going to be able to sustain that. Mm-hmm. Because it's not guaranteed that person going to be there forever. So what happens when they leave? Now you back by yourself and you back doing the same shit that you was doing. You got to make sure that when you look in that mirror that you solid and you like what you see. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't. And they be gorgeous and they be rich and they be all that and still hate what they see in that mirror. And she reminds me of one of those people. We just going to be honest.
Which is crazy.
There's no way I'm getting online for millions and millions of people to see, for other people to repost and share. And it's just so many different ways and negative ways, bad ways that could go. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I get it. She trying to express herself. Maybe she felt like that was her only outlet. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But there's no way I could do that.
Then also growing up in this social media game, you know how this thing goes. And that's why you see like a lot of the big artists, they don't do interviews, they don't be on social media. And it's for that very reason, because you can't win.
Nope.
You go in there and you cry, they still gonna clown your ass for going on there and crying. Mm-hmm. Or if you go in there, somebody say something about you, you do what y'all said. Oh, I got more money than you broke. Mm-hmm. They gonna clown you for that too. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's corny. You rich. Why you got to talk to the? Yep. You know what I'm saying? It's no winning.
Always catch-22.
You know what I'm saying? So your best bet is to just not say nothing at all. That's why you see a Kendrick, he don't do interviews like that. You see a Drake, he don't really do interviews like that. Or he don't be on social media. He'll jump on, tweet something, and log off. He don't even respond to comments. You don't never see them niggas in the comments.
You know what's crazy? He put it on his story.
Yeah.
He don't even let you comment.
It's real. Beyonce, no Rihanna.
It's going to be more negative comments than good comments.
Facts. That's just what it is. So, and again, her being a millennial, you know how this thing works. That's why I know it's therapy necessary. But, you know, who's to say? But, okay, we're going to get into something a little more serious. Damn, I feel like that was serious. We're going to get into something a little more serious. R. Kelly, man. Mm. Federal trial started today.
Yo, boy.
They bringing him up on RICO charges.
Kenny boy. TP2.
Hey, I fuck with TP2. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did fuck with TP2.
Greatest song of the album all the time. But we ain't going to speak on
12
that.
12 play.
Hey, we ain't
going to speak on that.
His work in the artist industry, music industry was great.
Was crazy.
But him as a person.
But you know what it was inspired by.
Hey.
Them little girls in that ass, yeah.
You know what a lot of things are inspired by probably aren't good, but they probably do good now.
I get it, for sure.
And then I also heard that his physician came out, said he been had herpes since 2007. He was knowingly spreading it around.
My thing is, they was talking about this at barbershop, that they asked, one of the barbers asked, do you think he deserves the penalties and the gripe and the hate and all that stuff that he's getting right now? Mm. And a lot of them was surprising. A lot of men said, yeah. But the other side was, what about everybody else around him that allowed that situation? Because, people knew.
A lot of yes men.
Knew all this.
Not even yes men. The families knew.
I was about to say that too, though.
You can't hide this kind of stuff as an artist, get these young girls into that house as an artist, without somebody's help.
A lot of people's help.
You know what I'm saying? And hide it for this long. And the thought came out that, since his career started going down a little bit, the money started running a little bit lower.
What it was?
That's when
The payoff ain't coming like
That's
it
what
used
it is.
to,
Yeah.
So I think those people need to be facing charges too.
Because the families,
I think the parents need to be in jail.
Allegedly, there were a lot of families who let them go. They let the child go.
For the money.
Knowingly.
They took payoffs to be quiet too.
Yeah.
For the money.
So, it's like, you can't, I'm not on his side, but you can't blame him if the parents willingly gave their kids away to him.
Oh, I could still blame him because that's a minor.
I get you, for sure. But I'm saying,
I'm going to be on the parents.
they allowed it to happen.
Just as hard because you
I
literally
think
sold
all
your
of
daughter
them-
off.
Yeah, I
It's
think all of them.
everybody is on an equal playing field.
I think all of them need to be in jail for the same amount of time. Everybody.
You're basically trafficking your own daughter off.
That's what it was.
Yes.
Literally.
To live comfortably. Yep.
And that's
That's what they needed. If he was paying them, I'm talking like proven pay. Like if he was paying them, they all need to go to jail.
oh, for sure.
Everybody involved need to go to jail.
And then, bro, you know what else that we not speaking on? The fans of the music. When these allegations came out, they part of the enabling too. They hearing all these rumors. Like it's fuck the rumors. It's fact that he married Aaliyah when she was 15 years old and he was 27, 26.
What?
That's a fact.
Fact.
Yeah.
That's not conjecture. That's not rumor. There's a legal document
And they
that says
lied about her age.
right. Lied about her age so she can get married. She was 15 at the time.
Who signed? How did they?
I don't know, but look it up. Google it. This is all Googleable.
That's real.
This is facts.
Yep.
So again, you as a fan, you knowing that, and you still rocking with the music, you still jamming on top of the rumors coming out afterwards. So it's like fans are the same fans that's crucifying them now. They was jamming after that happened, because that happened real early.
They had so many comedians make jokes about it and shit, but it was real.
Yeah. So I feel like everybody plays a role in it. But as far as like, do he deserve the penalty? Hell yeah, he do. But as far as people acting like they wasn't playing a role in it or they wasn't complicit in it, I feel like that's ridiculous. Because a lot of people was.
Yeah, I think we all did.
Yeah.
Until he went to trial and went to jail, I think we all,
Facts.
peeing on girls and all that stuff. We just shrug it off, making jokes,
I thought it
Dave
was funny.
Chappelle, all that,
Dave Chappelle made that shit so funny.
It was all like, oh, okay, yeah, it was bad, but hey.
Drip, drip, drip. You.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I'm
Close your
saying?
eyes,
And now
show
when
me
it's
your
bad,
face.
it's like, oh, no, we shouldn't be doing that. But we enabled that the whole time.
Exactly.
Now, am I not allowed to listen to TV2 no more?
Haters wanna hate.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It came on a playlist the other day, and I didn't turn it off. I didn't turn it on, but I didn't turn it off.
Out of the above, I want to piss on you.
Yeah, that's crazy. Damn.
Yeah, that's
That's sad.
I'm thinking about that shit, bro. Like for real, all the parents that was involved need to go to jail.
Anybody that got paid off is, if I'm the judge,
You're a part of it.
you going to jail.
Yeah. Facts.
His wife need to go to jail. All the motherfuckers.
It's just crazy to me, but how you can literally fumble the greatest R&B career ever. Like literally, like the greatest R&B. It's not debatable. He's the greatest R&B artist ever, as far as catalog and songs and hits. I mean, it's for days, and you can just fumble the bag like that. It's like wow.
All them shits was about 14-year-old.
Because you're sick in the head.
Because you're sick in the head. Yeah.
Did Mike do it?
He never got convicted. They never said that
It came out that them boys was lying. Well, that boy was lying because the other boys said that boy was lying. You know what I'm saying? And the times didn't match up. That's why he ain't getting no money or nothing. He was just trying to, you know what I'm saying, get some money.
Yeah. He went to trial. Wasn't that a federal case?
Yeah, that was a federal case.
Yeah.
Got dismissed. Shit got dismissed.
Yeah. So if you know what the feds' conviction rate is, for him to get off on that.
That's you, Jay Prince.
They knew he was lying. They knew that kid was lying, man.
But again, context is important, and we wasn't there. So all we can do is kind of go on the information that's in front of us. But as far as R. Kelly with this RICO charge, he done for, bro.
He deserved.
He is done.
I fear for the kids that them parents, if they got some more kids that's young, I fear for them kids, boy, because they ain't nothing but a rod to get some money, boy. They'll sell them off to attract a sex trafficker.
Yep.
They are the sex trafficker.
Yeah, that's real. They are.
Okay, we're going to stay on the topic of sex, man. OnlyFans recently came out and said that they will no longer be allowing, quote unquote, sexually explicit content on their site. And they said that the reason being is that a lot of their banking institutions are starting to back away because there's some underage content that tends to slip out here and there, and they're not doing a good job of monitoring it. It's the same reason why Pornhub, which is probably most popular porn website on earth, a lot of the banking institutions backed away from them as well because they don't monitor a lot of the content that comes on their site. So they'll have children up there doing acts or whatever, and so, once somebody calls it out or whatever, they'll pull it down if it gets enough backlash. But they not scouring it in mind. So now Pornhub done adopted like a technique protocol to where only verified users can post content. So like you got to be verify your age, ID, all that stuff got to be verified before they allow you to post content on there now, because of these banking institutions like MasterCard and Visa and all of them backing away. So with OnlyFans, MasterCard backed away, and OnlyFans, knowing how that shit was gonna roll downhill, they said, "Oh, okay, we lost them, but let me get all that off right now, so we don't lose the rest of them. We don't lose Visa. We don't use all." You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason.
I wonder why my car didn't go through.
My nigga say I was trying to support some of y'all, man.
Trying to support somebody.
They got Pocket Stars, Just for Fans, Fansly, MiniViz, Lawyer Fans, Only Baddies, and Foxy.
Man.
Alternatives.
So with that presented, how do y'all feel like that? Like, what's the effect y'all feel like that's gonna have?
Nothing. They gonna jump to another platform like they've been doing.
Yeah, they're gonna jump to another, but they got to go to something. See, them ones that you just named, most people never heard of shit like that.
Yeah,
I ain't never heard of one of them.
You know what I'm saying?
But they will.
But nah, they been out already. You know what I'm saying?
OnlyFans wasn't that big until they started putting it on there.
Well, I think it got big because everybody else started going to it. They seen the benefit of what OnlyFans. OnlyFans ain't had no stipulations. Just get on there.
Right.
Here's what you get. Here's your percentage of what your money is. Here's all this stuff. I think probably all those other sites, they probably charging higher prices because they probably specify you can do nudity. A lot of those other like banking institutions probably don't want to deal with that.
Right.
There's all the lawsuits and stuff that can come with it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
And OnlyFans found out the hard way. So my idea, I think a lot of these girls probably gonna be, okay, what else can I do? Where's the next outlet? I think they're gonna be stuck for a little bit. Ain't gonna be too many more Louis bags and stuff. They gonna
find a way.
Hey, Chick-fil-A pay fit in, man.
They gonna find a way.
But they probably moved back to Snapchat.
Yeah.
Snapchat was hot. That promo Snapchat.
Oh, Snapchat
Special
stock about to
promo.
go
You know
up.
what I'm saying? All that is going on. Shoot. They might even move to Instagram with close friends.
True. I was scrolling my close friend last night. The other night. That's some wild stuff.
And I know on Instagram they got another feature where you can. There's see more. Did y'all see that feature? I seen some other girls. They have like this feature where you can slide up for see more, like the ones that take.
Go like
you can
like
slide up
blurs
for
the
another
screen?
different site, or something like that.
Okay.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
What I noticed to one of the fans, content creators on OnlyFans. This is an email to notify you of changes to our acceptable use policy that will go into live effective October 1st, 2021. The new policy will prohibit the posting of any new content containing sexually explicit conduct. Content containing nudity will continue to be allowed as long as it's consistent with the policy. Existing content that does not meet the standards of the policy will need to be removed before December 1st.
And what's the content of nudity? What's the policy?
You can post nudes. That's what I'm saying. My interpretation was actual sexual acts.
Giving head, oral sex, or
but you can still post nudes.
But you can't play with yourself.
You might be able to.
No,
sexual acts. Playing with yourself
is a sexual act.
That's with yourself.
Come on,
Explicit. Is that explicit?
If the police catch you doing that in public, you got to register as a sex offender. Yeah, that's explicit.
Yeah, but it's OnlyFans. A regular nude, that's explicit technically, but they allowing it.
Sexual act. I think when you're playing with yourself, that's a sexual act.
That's
I think
a sexual act.
It's a picture. It's not a video.
Well,
it's just,
we need to.
I don't know.
We need to get an OnlyFans person in here and confirm.
I thought you made one.
He did make one. He owed him money.
For letting them down.
I had that bitch.
You owe us $500.
I had that bitch for a week. Had that bitch for a week. I get no followers. I quit.
They said
I quit on my day off.
Sent that nigga back to the block.
They said it's not your fault. It's my fault. Like you put this dumbass profile up here.
They say you wasn't long enough. You need to borrow something?
Nah, I didn't
need to borrow
post.
something?
I didn't post enough girth. That's what it was.
You ain't have enough girth.
You ain't have enough.
No, I had it.
You right.
Oh yeah.
You right.
If
You
I
didn't post
posted
enough
it, if I posted the girth, it would have covered the whole screen.
He said I ain't
So I
have
didn't
enough
want to do
girth.
it.
The camera
I didn't wanna do it.
Hey, the camera said zoom in.
I didn't want to do it.
Zoom in. Zoom in.
I didn't wanna do it.
20. How much you want?
I didn't want to do it like that.
The magnification could go no further.
They verified that thing.
Hey, do you need to borrow me?
I had to check.
Do you need to borrow me?
You need to borrow some meat.
No, you need to borrow
Meat, and
some
more
long-
meat.
They said meat
Need to loan you some meat.
Damn, that's wild.
Okay, man. On that note, man, we gonna get into quick hits.
They said I ain't have enough girth. That's a wild statement.
Why is girth such a funny word, bro? It's just funny, bro. Girth is just a funny word, man.
Girth.
Y'all calling them girls girthy that time?
That was bad.
Nah, that was not me.
Just cause you're
Oh, that was me.
That was you.
Cause you're a little girth.
You look girthy. Okay, man. First one. Would you be able to date someone who was just like you, or do you feel like opposites attract?
As I'm getting older, I want somebody that's similar to me. I just feel like it just works easier. Because with we can have certain qualities or certain things that's opposite that I could possibly be interested in. But if it's too much, I don't even want to put a number. I can't really say a number, but it's just too many things. It's just like for me, music is big for me. If it's certain music that you just don't like that I listen to, that it will never work because that's what I listen to, and that's never changing. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. If it's, I don't know, certain foods, if you don't like seafood or something like that, like you just hate it, maybe we might be able to work around it.
My bill won't be as high.
Eventually. It's just, I don't know. Similarities, I feel like work the best because it just makes everything
So you
flow
saying
easy
she
in
gotta
my
be similar?
dating
So you say
experience.
you gotta be similar or opposite? Which one are you picking?
So you saying similar?
I said similar. That's the
sex,
first thing I
the
said.
sex got to be trash then.
No, the sex.
Okay, next person.
Don't do my boy.
Grade A. No, it's grade A. And that's all I got to say. I don't need to talk about my game because they know. They listen anyways.
I would say they got to be opposite because I'm lazy. So I need somebody that can
Kick you in the ass.
Kick me. Hey, get up. Let's go do this shit. Let's go do that. You know what I'm saying? I need that. I need something opposite. I need something to be fascinated about whenever I walk in. Like, oh shoot, this is what you like. This is what you do. Let me try to see if I get interested in it. That's my thing. Like you can't be exactly like me because if you exactly like me, being I'm lazy. I know how I act. I know how I am. Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Dash to me.
I would say we got to be similarly. We got to be similar from a foundational perspective, as far as like my morals and what I value or whatever. But as far as like your personality, I need it to be the opposite of mine. That's just honest, because I'm super laid back. I'm super calm and super just, you know what I'm saying. But like my wife she's an outgoing person. She's a people person. She talks to people well. Like she can, work a room or whatever. Me, I'm the type of person to walk in the room. I'm gonna analyze it. I'm gonna sit in the corner for a while and just watch things. I don't really like people. I'm not a people person. So you have two people that don't like people, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and I thought about that when I was growing up, as far as like kids and all that. Like I want somebody to be able to like give them that opposite side. I want somebody, I want my kids to be outgoing. I want them to like people. I don't like that I'm not that way, but I am who I am. But if I had somebody like me, I feel like I would get bored with it. And, whatever. But with my wife, she pushed me to try different things. Like a lot of the stuff we do, I tell her all the time, I would never do if we wasn't together. A lot of the shows I watch, the zip line and all of that crazy stuff that she like to do, she pushes me to try new things and I end up enjoying it. So I feel like that's what makes the relationship work. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I need it opposite. You know what I'm saying? I need everything opposite. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type to not breathe on you in public. I'd rather breathe on you in person unless you disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? Like most of the time you gonna hit my wife before you hit me. It's that type of shit. I need that. Unless we playing some cards or some games or something, then we both lie at the table.
Nah, you pretty quiet then too.
Shit, you pretty
quiet.
fucked all the way.
We know.
Last time I lost to these guys was 10 years ago.
Oh my
10
god.
T's.
Next question.
No, but I got it. For me, it's the same. Like, for example, I like working out. If you don't work out, I'm sorry.
I feel
It's not a chance. I like doing stuff like outdoor stuff. Like, I dated a chick who I wanted to go hiking. I wanted to do like random shit. Just take a trip. Let's just do some shit outdoors. She never wanted to do it. I was like, I dealt with it. It was cool because I was like, there's other stuff that we have in common that I could work with. But when you date somebody, for me, when you're dating somebody with shit that you like to do, it's just so much easier. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I want to go hiking and this person likes to go hiking, shit, let's go have a blast. You like to eat a lot of food? I like to eat a lot of food too. And we're going to work that shit off. Like, I don't know. It just, to me, in my experience now, it's a whole lot easier. It makes everything go smoother. But you're still different though. And like you said, you still have basic principles and foundations and all that stuff can be the same. But there's still certain things that I need from my partner. That's what I like. So.
Got you. Okay. Moving right along. The next one says, why do y'all feel like successful independent women have so much trouble maintaining a relationship?
career over her having a husband or being a wife. That's just what it is. They didn't chose being the lead, and they think that I'm hearing a lot of this like alpha female, alpha male culture starting to come around, which I think is fucking stupid as fuck. But they trying to subscribe to that, not knowing that for real, you gonna die alone in that. You gonna die alone, right? I be hearing these alpha males talking about, oh, my woman can't do this and that. None of them niggas married. None of them niggas married. Can't tell you nothing about being married. None of that shit. Or they be divorced. Ask them the real reason why they got divorced. Why? Because they drove that woman into the ground. And all y'all motherfuckers gonna die alone. So that's what it is, man.
I don't get this note. What's the question? Why is independent woman?
Why do you feel like they have so much trouble maintaining relationships? Because we get asked that all the time. Like, as far as like, are men intimidated by successful women or whatever? So why do you feel like they have so much trouble maintaining relationships?
Because they don't put up with shit. A lot of women that rely on a man are going to put up with the bullshit that a lot of men put you through because they rely on that man. Let's be real here. A lot of these independent women that got their own shit, guess what? They really don't need you for your money, which is what you hold on for all these other women that's relying on you.
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot of good, successful, independent women out there, but a lot of us men aren't. We have the, like we always say, we have to pick a litter. We got the woman that's going to do whatever we say. We can still cheat on, get our nuts off for somebody else and still have you around because we know you're going to stay there because we got something over your head. With this independent woman, she's not going to accept you cheating on her, going behind her back, doing this, doing all that. She's not going to put up with that. So, I mean, is she really having, trouble staying in a relationship, maintaining it? Or is she just understand what her standards are and what her morals are as a woman in a relationship, and the other ones don't have any morals. They just want to be there just to be there. Because we see it all the time with these Instagram models. We know what's going on. They're in a relationship with a man that's cheating on them.
They can never post.
They can never post, but they're in a relationship. Are they really? That's not a relationship. You're basically an escort.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
That's true though when you think about it.
That's a fact.
It is what it is. True. That's why I don't get this notion that these independent women are so hard. They're hard to deal with because a lot of us, and I've dealt with it. I want to play the field, and she's not gonna let you play the field while you're with her.
Mm.
Yeah, but in that same breath, in that same thing, I understand what you're saying, Kenny.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
In that same breath, these women be wanting to be the head of everything. Mm-hmm. You cannot be that dealing with somebody else, man or woman. You cannot be that.
The woman that I dealt with,
this is not the 90s. You cannot be headstrong over it's my way or nothing. I am gone.
The women that I've dealt with that were independent and strong minded. The reason why I'm not in a relationship is I don't want to be in one. Mm-hmm. they are not that way.
Not now. Y'all not together. That's different.
No.
You talking from a different realm. Y'all not together, so you don't know that.
Matt, I am in a dating scene, right?
Okay, somebody can lie about it. Everybody lie about who they is when they dating, right? When you dealing with somebody every day, it's totally different from me seeing you once a week or twice a week, or even seeing you every day, but you're not living with me. It's totally different. I can disguise who I am for a few hours, right? If I'm a murderer and a nigga don't know, I can disguise it. I'm the softest nigga on earth. Okay. But when I'm out here on these streets, I'm a whole monster.
It's true.
That's not true, Kenny. You're looking at it from your side of the field. You're not looking at it from everywhere else, bro.
What am I not looking at?
You're not looking at it from you not in these relationships. You dealing in people in moderation. You're not dealing with them every day, day to day.
That's the reason. See, this is where you're going wrong at. When I say relationships, you have to get to that point. And when you're dating an independent woman, she's not putting up with you seeing 16 different women.
That is a lie in the dating. That's a lie.
I don't know about that one.
That's a lie.
If she's in, that's why they're not in a relationship. Why? Because they're not letting you deal with other women.
Okay.
The women that aren't independent, guess what they're going to let you do? They're relying on you. That is basically why they're in a relationship.
They will never be in a relationship if they living by that standard.
Tell me the women that are in a relationship right now that you see on Instagram, whatever it is. No, let me finish what I'm saying.
Let me hear.
These Instagram models, all these other women that are supposedly, they ain't doing, they ain't got no career or nothing. They're in a relationship. Why do you think they're in a relationship?
Because they need them.
Okay, now these independent women that aren't in a relationship, you think they're not in a relationship because they're too strong-minded, they're too headstrong? Because the man that they're with, they're cheating on. They're cheating on the women that are in a relationship with. They're not putting up with that. Not all independent women are headstrong. They are not. They are really strong-minded. They're strong-minded, but they let you be the man. You just have to be a man. And a lot of us aren't being a man. We're being players. We're being cheaters. We're going out and we're testing the field. Because we have a lot of options. That's what I'm saying. Okay. We're not making it to that step of relationship because they're not setting their morals down. Their standards are not changing.
Okay, Kenny. This is what you failing to realize. When you're dating a woman, well, not even dating a woman, when you're talking to a woman, do you stop talking to every other woman that you're talking to?
No.
Right now, you got a roster, right? You got a roster, right?
Yeah, about two.
Okay. Even with them two. They both great women, right?
I would say, yeah, they're great.
Okay,
they're good. I say they're good.
Put my nigga on the spot. Don't do that.
I would say we're not saying no names, so it ain't really on the spot.
I would say they're good women.
They're good women.
They're good women.
All right. So if you kept it 100 with them, which I'm pretty sure you did, and I'm talking to other people, did they leave? No, they did not. They stayed there talking to you.
Yeah,
right. They stayed there talking to you. So, and right now you're really talking to two people.
Yeah,
but they dealing with that.
Am I in a relationship?
The moment you step in the relationship, the dynamics change. Because as soon as you say, all right, I want to be with you, she going to tell you to your face right then and there, the first question in her mouth going to be, are you still dealing with this woman?
Yes. That's the first question. And what am I supposed to say?
Right?
What am I supposed to say to that?
And in that moment, no matter what you say, in that moment, the dynamics of her and you have changed. In that moment, right there, when clarity is involved, the dynamics have changed, right?
Yes, you two are talking. Y'all are together. So
now she controls you in a way. Because y'all together now. She has rights over you. What? She has rights. Like you have rights. Hey, I want to know your whereabouts. I want to know what you're doing.
I can do the same, right?
You can do the same.
Okay, so we have a mutual understanding of control. Control is balance.
Okay, and a woman that's getting to the bag, she is used to control, right? She is single. She is used to control because she controls everything around her. Everything.
Same like a single man that controls everything around, right?
Okay. We are built for that position. We are built for that. Most women, they grow into that. It's different. They adapt to the situation. We are built for that. Just like we build houses. When you see some motherfucker building a house, right? It be a man, right? But if you see a woman doing it, she's an outlier. She adapted to the situation. She wasn't built for that. She wasn't built for that. And that's the same thing with an independent woman or a woman getting to the bag. She's a leader. She had to adapt to her environment because she's a leader in a circle full of men. So she had to become a lion just like everybody else on the field. I can't be a lioness. If I'm too weak out here, I ain't going to last. So that drowns off. And most of their relationship, 90% of that relationships, that they have been in, that has bled into that relationship.
It's a fact.
So you're saying women can't separate job from relationship?
Most women can't. Most women can't. That's what I'm telling you. The dynamics change.
Time out. Men aren't built to be in relationships, right? We are built to. Yeah. We were saying men are built to have multiple women, right?
That's true. That's true.
Yes, we are. Don't do that. We are saying men are meant to have multiple women.
I hear you.
Time out. Let me get my point off and let you get your point off. If men are meant to have multiple women, so when they get in a relationship, you expect him to stop dealing with multiple women? Because we're not built for that.
That's what they expect.
That's if we use the same scenario, we're not built for that, so we're not going to stop doing it. When a lot of men can do it. Just like a lot of women can shut it off.
No,
it's the same. You got to do the same for each one.
It's 2021,
and we all say this, and that's why I put it this way because I'm dating in the dating scene right now. I'm in the dating scene, and every woman that I've dealt with that was independent just gave me her standards. And I either dealt with it or I didn't deal with it.
Okay, she gave you her moderate.
And just like I did the same thing.
But I think
because once you get down to relationship standards, you have more standards that you add on to that. Your first beginning stages are y'all are talking, y'all are getting y'all likes, y'all dislikes, what y'all are doing. When y'all become for real, okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is what the final say so in our relationship. Yes, we do this, but we already came to that understanding that we bond.
I'm just trying to tell
that talking stage.
An independent woman that's getting to the money. Let's say she's in the high earners with men, right? She's in the high earners with men. She's not used to that. She's used to controlling her environment.
She's saying there's no vetting process.
She had to adapt. So all of that shit, what she has learned in her journey. Everything what she has learned, she is not about to take a back seat or anything to a man coming in her life. She's not doing that because everything in her life before you was under control. She cannot control you. That is going to cause conflict.
We're going to have to agree to disagree
because you just said that she don't need you. So you step in a situation, she wants you there. She wants you there.
We could say the same thing for a man. We don't need women.
But that's always been our role, though. That's totally different. Just like we say, it's a double standard. It's a double standard. But some things are built for men, and some things are built for women. Just like we would look at a nigga crazy if he had a woman that was taking care of him and he never worked. But if it was opposite, we don't look at this woman crazy. We never do. If a man is taking care of her. Why? Because we are designed to go get it.
But you're saying your whole concept is built for a man is built to be the head, the boss.
Yes.
And women are built for relationships.
No, women are okay, but women
they're built to support.
They are meant to support and yield to their man.
So if they are built for that. They are gonna do that.
They are not gonna. An independent woman doing it by herself, leading herself. I don't need you for nothing. It's not going to do that.
I don't think there's a vetting stage that goes on
bro.
That, man.
Come on,
okay, I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask you a question because I know Kenny, you date a certain type of woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have certain standards.
Yes.
And you don't really waver too much outside of those lines.
No.
Right? So, as far as,
if it comes sexually, I might waver a little bit.
But okay, so dealing with that, so knowing that, you wouldn't really, the type of woman Smooth talking about, you probably wouldn't come across that type of woman.
An independent woman?
No, not independent, but it's more to it. Like
no, the question is an independent woman.
Yes.
Independent woman is a woman that's getting her own bag, has her own place, has her own house, has her own car.
But with doing that. But with that, we talk about all the time. A lot of those women are acting more masculine today. You're not going to date a woman that's masculine like that.
And
she's going to be independent and feminine. She's going to have more of a balance. There are a lot of women today that are independent and super
without
masculine.
the balance.
Super masculine. Like, for example, my last little situation. When like I said, we had a little small talk. I'm super calm in the car. We talking. I'm talking to her about her tone. This woman is a super independent woman, got her own stuff. I'm super calm. I'm talking to her about her tone. I'm super quiet. I'm real respectful. I made sure made sure my words were very eloquent. My delivery, I made sure it was on point. she still snapped, had an attitude.
And let me tell you this: 90% of women still are going to snap when you bring up something about them that they don't like, that they don't believe. This is a fact.
I don't know.
That's why when we have arguments with women, if you bring up something about them, guess what they do? They snap back at you and bring something about you.
But
that's a fact.
But there's a difference between that and being, but still super masculine though.
That's true too.
A lot of women today, it's just what it is. I
don't think they are, and this is where we vary, because I don't think a lot of independent women are masculine. I don't think that.
That's because you're not dealing with them.
I am dealing with them. I think they just have standards that are not that bump heads with a lot of other men, because a lot of us like to play the field, and we say they are masculine because they don't bend to what we want. And that's why I say that. That's the only reason why I say that. I mean, yeah, there are some masculine women out there. I do agree with that, but I don't think most independent women are masculine. I think they just have high standards, that they have the right to have high standards of who they pick and what they will put up with.
I may not use the word most, but it's a lot. Like you can almost say 50-50. Like I feel like it's really that close.
If I can name off the women that I've dealt with that are independent on this podcast right now, but on this podcast that I've dealt with that are independent,
you got to take
that.
And
I will tell you that they are not masculine.
You got to take that with their personality and how strong-minded they are, though. Like, don't get me wrong, I get what you're saying 100%, but to one of my other points though, part of it, reason why they single too, is because like you said, like a lot of men aren't stepping up and a lot of men aren't being men. There's a lot of weak niggas out here, a ton of them.
You gotta stop saying that word though. But right. Continue.
There's a lot of weak men, a lot of weak guys out here. So, like they naturally like, I don't want that. He's not masculine to me. He's not, you know what I'm saying, doing what he needs to do in order to make sure that I'm secure. Mm-hmm. But still, it's still a lot of women, period, that are super masculine, and they don't realize it. They're not doing it on purpose.
Yeah, it ain't on purpose.
Yeah, they're not doing it on purpose.
It's just they adapted to what they had to do.
They've been by themselves so long. They've been raised by a single mother telling them, go get it. Don't worry about no man. Get your education. Make sure your money right. They're acting like men. They're really taking like our type of role. And so when you get into a relationship with a dude that's just as strong-minded, you're gonna bump heads naturally. And some don't know how to tone it down. Some, y'all hear me? Some don't know how to tone it down.
Because every woman that's getting to the bag will tell you, like, hey, if you ask them, hey, what is your field dominated by?
And they will say men. So they have to up that personality.
So, they have to adapt.
I mean, what's...
So that type of woman, you proving my point, Kenny, she has to
That's just adapt. Like a man. That's just like a man in the nursing industry. What's his most field is what? Women.
He had to adapt.
He has to adapt to do what? Be more feminine.
No.
Yes, he does. He has to be more caring, more emotionally involved with his patients.
No, he doesn't.
No, bro.
I think you can still.
How many men do you know that's in the nursing field that are more? Honestly, you know, they're more open, they're more emotionally involved, they're more common courtesy, more feminine, have a more feminine side to them. Tell me I'm lying, please.
I can't.
Please tell me I'm lying.
You can't say that.
Bro, that's
how many male nurses do you know? Bro. And tell me if you think they're more feminine and more soft.
They're the same. They're the same confidence, same like.
Okay,
Kenny, you're choosing one. I'm talking.
They're not going to be soft.
It's all work, work possible. I'm talking ownership and work. Everything totality, even though not the US but the planet.
We just gonna
if a woman is getting to the bag, that better believe her field is dominated by men. So she had to adapt to be around these men and be confident around these men. Because if she doesn't, she is going to fall to the wayside. They're going to look at her like you don't belong here.
See, look, I think it's the thing regarding likelihood. I think that's very big here. In terms of like a successful independent woman, Smooth them is right about them being in a male-dominated field, so you have to adapt some kind of masculinity, or else you're not going to survive. It just is what it is. And a lot of times, those women, because they're not used to, again, because like women are not used to being in a leadership role. Most women are not. So as far as, it's just not common. And you look at any business, like most of the time, and who in the leadership positions is men. This is what it is. So it takes a certain kind of shark instinct to get there. Issue is that you have to be able to turn that off when you get home. And a lot of women cannot do that. And the reason that they can't do it is because they're not used to that spot. And you know what I would equate it to? I would equate it to somebody who's been broke all of their life, and you put $10 million in their account.
They're going to blow it.
They're going to be out there buying a bunch of reckless things. Why? Because I got to show everybody that I got money now. It's the same thing with women. Now that I'm in this leadership role, any man that challenges me, I got to show him that I can meet him at this level if it's necessary. And when you dating a man, it's not necessary. But in her mind, she's so used to doing it that she'll do it unconsciously.
Right.
And that's what I feel like a lot of successful independent women run into. Now, there are, what Kenny is saying is right, there are women who can turn it off.
Absolutely.
That's something.
But if we're speaking about likelihood, I would say that most of the issues that those type of women have is because of that. And even more so, the type of men that they choose. That plays a role as well. Because you're so used to leading and so used to controlling things, you'll tend to pick a man that you can lead and you can control.
Yep.
But then crucify the man for not being an alpha or not being a man when the situation goes left or when he cheats or when he feel emasculated and he go out there and try to fulfill it in other ways. But you knew the traits in him because that's what you comfortable around. So you chose that man. So I feel like that plays a big role in why a lot of them have trouble maintaining relationships, because the same thing, the same shark instinct that they use to crawl to the top or climb to the top of their field works to their detriment in a relationship.
Relationships.
I'm talking
That's just what it
complete.
is.
When we say independent, are we saying every woman that's independent has to be a CEO?
No, I'm talking about independent, successful, like very, very successful women in their career field. I'm talking about like women that's high ranking, that's making legit
above.
money. Yeah.
Like I take money to where I don't need you. I don't need you ever. That type of one.
A lot of women are independent, and they making $50,000, $40,000, whatever. But they got their own crib, own car. They independent. They pay their own bills.
That's
But I'm talking about like a successful,
That's
like
not-
executive level type of woman.
like
I
But then
think
we
that's
talking
different.
we talking about two different women. Because she said independent woman. And you could be independent, making $50,000, be a teacher, have your own car, own
But
your
most
crib,
of them be
and still have a good relationship. So we're talking about two different standards of women. Are we talking about the women that just independent women, or are we talking about CEO women?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like high level, high ranking, successful women.
Or like have their own business.
Have their own business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Those type of women.
I'm goddamn. I'm director something. Like them women are used to being power addicts. So that takes a toll on their relationship. That's why when you meet a lot of them, they be single or just getting out of divorce, like another divorce type of shit, because they don't know how to turn it off.
But yeah, so again, I think both sides are right. Both of y'all are right. I think it just boils down to likelihood and probability. And the fact is that a lot of those women have trouble turning it off, and you can't blame them because again, that's the shark instinct that's necessary.
Or they have no chance because men have so many options to get with this woman that he can cheat on the whole time and not have to worry about consequences.
That's true too.
I think that the odds are worse in their favor on that end than
it sure is.
The masculinity side. I think that plays more of a part in their singleness than anything else.
Yeah. Okay. Good argument, man. I like that. I like when y'all boys get passionate, man. Okay. Last quick hits of the day.
Let's go out.
This is a scenario that they sent to us.
Yeah.
It says, so here's the background. I went on a date with a lady a couple weekends ago. Unfortunately, I had car troubles and wasn't able to drive. I did tell her, and she said it was cool. She would drive. On the way out to the date, we stopped at the gas station, and she asked if I would get out, pay, and pump gas for her because she didn't want to. I told her no, because it's not my car and not my responsibility to pump or pay for her gas. Was I wrong? Are men still pumping gas for grown-ass, able-bodied women in 2021? I haven't heard from her since the date, but that's fine.
That's an independent woman right there.
Because to me, this was another example of entitlement, because I think females had a mindset that they expect you to beg them to take them out on a date and that you are expected to pay, for. Get the fuck out of here. Get the F out of here. I don't agree with it, nor am I doing it. I don't beg anyone. Am I wrong for this thought process as well?
Did he invite her?
Bro.
9 times out of 10, he invited her on a date.
Bro.
10 times out of 10, as a man, that's me. If my car broke down the day before, whatever it is, I'm not going on a date.
I ain't going on a date
At all.
I'm telling you, hey, this is what happened. I'm sorry. My car's in the shop. Can we reschedule for this? I'm sorry I wasted your time. With this car trouble, can we reschedule for this time?
Let's say you want to go on a date, though. You decide to go on a date.
No.
So we're going with that.
Okay, we decide. I'm in the car.
Yeah.
I got picked up. I'm in the passenger seat.
You could have Uber.
I'm in the. I'm in the.
That nigga say I'm in the car.
I'm in the car. I'm in the passenger. I'm in it now.
Yeah.
Hey, What did he say?
Are you? She stopped for gas.
Got to see it through, my boy.
Got to see it through, my boy.
Stopped for gas.
Stop for gas. I'm
He
getting
didn't
out
offer
the car.
to pay, nor
I'm getting
did
out
he
of the car. I'm paying and I'm pumping the gas
Yeah.
because I know she dressed in a nice ass dress. I know she looking good, smelling good.
And if she come pick you up, bro, your possibility of getting that ass is high.
Oh yeah, she really want to go.
Really likes you.
She has some intent with you. She sees something in you. Hell yeah, I'm getting out the car. I'm pumping, motherfucker. I'm flexing while I'm pumping the gas.
I'm gonna fill that bitch up till the gas come out.
That nigga say I'm reaching over on her on purpose just so she can smell a cologne.
I'm gonna offer to drive if she's comfortable with that. Hey, I'll drive us to the spot because I don't know if you want to drive in your heels because I know you dressed up all night. You want to relax. I'll offer to drive your car, pump the gas, and do all that. Hell yeah, you expected to do that.
Yep.
Bro, for you to sit there and not do that, bro.
Could you imagine?
On this phone.
Bro.
What? Even in a relationship, I think you expect to go pump your wife's gas.
You know what I'm saying?
Whenever a car gets low, you go pump her gas.
My
you
wife
know what
not
I'm saying?
never pumping no gas.
The gas station
I'm
is a
in the woods
dangerous
with her,
place.
not happening.
A dangerous place. The world is a dangerous place for anybody with a pussy. Let's get that right.
I'm upset.
Anybody with a vagina.
My bad. I don't mean to edit it.
PG-13.
Anybody with
I'm upset that she still went through with the date. If I was her, I would have pumped that gas and took him right back home.
Bro.
Well, I think she probably might have been scared
He
for
said
her
they
life.
she said they still want to date. He just didn't. She just didn't talk to him
She
afterwards.
might have been worried. Then she might have been like, "Damn,
Yeah, she might have thought that nigga was crazy, and he was, but it's stupid. That's just real.
hey, yeah, which I just need an appetizer. I'm really not that hungry."
Yeah, that's facts, yeah.
Damn.
Go back.
Like, how the hell you sit in this woman's car? First off, your car broke, and you got to explain all this. You know how terrible you sound? First off, you sound like you're lying. That's just what it is.
It do sound like a lot.
It sound like you're lying.
the day of.
Right?
your car break.
The day of.
things happen.
Things do happen though.
But in that
You right.
moment,
You right.
it sound like you're lying.
Things happen.
So for her to come offer to pick you up, and you like,
with you.
all right, cool. You and like you just said, you gotta see it through, my boy. You know what I'm saying? So for
He
you
don't
to
say
pull,
whether
for her
first
to
or
pull
second
up
like that.
to the gas station and you not pump the,
Not paying.
You're not even paying?
$20 in the tank.
bro.
She might be driving an Altima.
Bro, you
probably what she driving.
you are lucky. You are lucky she didn't leave you there. Cause I'd have made your ass get out that car. You'd have had to call Uber home.
You won't put no snaps on the
I
petrol.
would have started farting, doing something, made my stomach hurt. Oh, damn.
And then she asked you, like, it ain't like she just got out the car and started pumping. Like, well, he was like, well, so he can, well, you got out the
That
car,
nigga
you started
was in the
pumping.
passenger seat
She
like this.
asked him, can you pay for the gas or can you pump the gas? He said no.
That nigga was in the passenger seat sitting like this here.
She should have brought his asshole right there, dog.
We talk about all the time security, dog. Women like being security, like feeling, comfortable in their environment.
She should have took his ass home.
You just
She should have took him home for
you
real.
ruined that.
Fumbled the bag, my boy. It's over.
You killed that.
You asked us, was you wrong? Yes, you was dead ass wrong.
Dead wrong.
Just what it is.
Stupid. You dumb.
For any woman out there, don't let
That's flat out disrespectful.
unless that man is handicapped. That's the only reason he shouldn't pump your gas. Even then, he can still probably find a way.
Oh, come on, Roy.
That's a fact, yeah.
No, dead ass.
Man in the wheelchair in a passenger seat. You supposed to get out in the wheelchair?
A grown man would
Goddamn
he
right.
would still try to make a way.
What if you had a gas station? Let's say this scenario,
Okay.
Uh-oh.
and it's like
Somebody selling
minus
crack.
5 degrees outside.
Okay.
You pull up to gas station. You pump your gas. Someone pulls up. It's freezing outside,
Yeah.
and she about to pump her gas. You gonna pump her gas for her?
Hold on, am I with this?
I'm
woman?
already-
I see
I'm
pulling
already-
up.
No,
at the gas
you're not with her. You just a random woman. Saying
Man,
she went there
fuck
paying
all
I'm
It's
not fucking
freezing outside.
Get that gas station.
It's negative 5 degrees outside. She's shaking over that.
Say good luck, man. Stay on. You got to rub your hands together. That's what you got to rub them together real quick.
Now, what
Hell
if she
nah.
was fine?
I'm going back in the car, man.
I still wouldn't do it.
It's 5
wouldn't do
degrees.
I don't-
I'm going back.
I said, I don't know.
Yeah, I still wouldn't
So
do
look,
it.
I've never
looks
randomly done that. I'll say that I've never randomly. If it was somebody I'm with, yes. Randomly, just a random. No.
You know why? It's because women tell so many horror stories about that. Oh, this dude, when I'm out like that, I don't want to be approached. I don't want to,
They
just
try to
leave me
get in,
alone.
get out.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to even run the risk, right? Salute, whatever. Get your head nod, keep pushing.
What if she's
Sorry.
staring
Act
at
like you ain't even see her.
That's real.
Straight up. Head down.
What if she's staring at you like this? Sorry ass nigga.
I'm going to be in my car waiting on my gas.
Now you should be like, oh, it's cold out here, ain't it?
All right, hold on.
Say it is, man.
All right.
Stay warm.
All right.
You cold?
Similar scenario. At the gas station, she got a flat. It is negative 5 degrees. So it's 5 degrees. You going to help her change that flat?
Is she on the phone?
I might.
She might be calling her man right now. You know what I'm saying? You get that. You get that. You know that sweat. Smell like antifreeze and all kind of.
You good?
You say, is she on the phone?
You don't know who she talking to. You right?
She might be calling.
No, honestly, I would ask, "Are you okay?"
Yeah,
I've done it before. You know what I'm saying? Are you okay? You need some help?
I ain't asking shit. I'm hey, and I'm staring like, look at this bum ass car.
Yeah, no, I've actually done it before. I've actually asked a couple of times, "Hey, are you okay?"
I did.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's just not a safe place.
Still,
the world is really not.
And still, you got to be careful with that too, though, because that could still be a setup too.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I be wanting to help all the time, but you just never know.
That's why I say,
damsel in distress. You go help her. You bend over, cut. Change the tire. Now you got a gun to your head, or you get knocked out. Like
getting robbed.
It's just
yeah. I mean, it's true.
It's
some chances you take, but if I had a daughter and she had a flat at a gas station,
you will want them,
and she couldn't call
absolutely.
me or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And she's on the phone. You know what I'm saying? She's like, "Oh, hey, Dad. I need some help," and she couldn't reach me or nothing. You want like a man to be like, "Hey, you need some help changing that tire." You know what I'm saying?
But you know what the difference is, Kenny? My daughter, I got one. She gonna have AAA.
Yeah, that's something. You never. You never know.
Real.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's
yeah.
But I mean, I get what you're saying.
Maybe she ain't have no insurance on the car.
That's just crazy though. But his scenario, he's fucking stupid. That's disrespectful. You just need to don't date.
Hey, she should. Hey, for real though, you gotta wait because you was supposed to walk.
No cooch.
The moment that gas went into the car and she had to pump it, you was supposed to get out and walk. Because if I was her, you'd have been walking.
I would have said, "Hey man, you want to go get us? I'm feeling kind of crazy.
I'm thirsty."
Tonight. I would have waited till the gas got pumped, got in that car, be like, "Hey man, you want to get us some wine? Fuck the dinner. You want to get us some wine?"
Matter of fact, hit him with the, "Hey, I need some water real quick. I need to take my."
Go ahead. No, you got to get him with the wine because he gonna wine. Okay. Some liquor. Right when he.
That nigga got his hand touched the handle on the door of the stove.
Name something you know not the gas station.
Right when he hit the door, I would have screamed out, "Bye!"
Yeah. Trash.